guys, and welcome back to some more Space Marine 2. Hope you are well and having a good weekend. Oh man, Space Marine 2 is so close, and believe me, there is a lot of videos on the way, I promise you. It's exciting times. I've been a busy man, that's all I'm going to say. So, the developers are already listening and actually implementing suggestions from you guys. So we'll look at that in a second. Also, the photo mode looks incredible. The fact these photos you're seeing right now are just the game being paused. Obviously, they've interacted, they've got the placement perfect, paused at the right time. But boy, do they look good. This game is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Also, by the way, in this video, we're going to answer some of your comments from the last videos, try and sort of have a bit more interaction with you guys. But let's jump into the feedback we've been seeing already. So what I'll do, I'll leave a link. This is basically on the community focus website. So you guys can literally suggest whatever you want. People will upvote it and comment on it and interact with it. And then hopefully the devs will see it. And yeah, hopefully they'll implement some changes. So yeah, the 4 implementations already, obviously photo mode. So I believe this is only for the campaign. I don't believe in the preview, at least, I saw a way to pause the game and do photos on PvE. Potentially, if you're doing it by yourself. Maybe, I don't know. Or if you're playing offline, maybe you can do photos in PvE. I'm not 100% sure. An emote wheel. So I can't remember what the preview was, but I believe there was a wheel already. So I guess I've just been sort of ticked off. An online hub. I want to see the developers' response in terms of sharing ideas. Yeah, one of the main concerns from this guy is all the ideas will just be left on the table and will not be read by the team. And someone's responded, we do read everything. Do not worry. I know for a fact some of the devs have been watching my videos, seeing your comments. Believe me, they're listening. They want to make the best game possible. Focus, Saber have put so much money and effort into these games. Believe me, they are listening. There's some really cool ideas. I've seen so many comments asking for beaky helmets, also more visual customization in terms of the characters, the sort of the faces with PvE and PvP. So obviously you have like a set face and that's it for each class. The interesting thing is those classes will be put into the campaign. So their faces, their names will be a part of the campaign as well. So maybe there's an issue there. Potentially, I don't know. Maybe that's a question mark around that. Yeah, loads of comments about beaky helmets. We want to see earlier Mark armor as well. We don't want to see the Mark 10 over and over again. Yes, we have the Phobos and the Gravis armor. I get it, but a lot of people want to see the other marks. Even if you keep the same scale, just due to like PvP, which I completely understand. Having different marks, having some more customization, having like the pelts from Space Wolves. You want to look like a Space Wolf. At the moment, you have the color of a Space Wolf, and that's it. And the emblems, and again, that's it. You don't look like a Space Wolf. So little touches like that are going to be very important. I am concerned about one thing, having the whole like beaky helmet thing, potentially being locked to Raven Guard and then being a champion. So you can't customize the champions at all. There's already an Ultramarine heavy champion. And again, you can't touch the color, the emblems, you can't do anything. So I'm hoping it's not a beaky helmet and it's a champion and you just can't touch it. That would suck. That would suck so much. Add 3 campaign missions with game updates. I mean, I think we're being a little bit ambitious, but that would be very cool. I'm a little bit concerned the campaign might be quite short. The first game was quite short. That's definitely a concern. Procedurally generated operation maps. I can touch on this quite a bit. I've played the first 2 operations a considerable amount. I'm talking maybe 50 hours, maybe more. And yeah, they do get quite repetitive. Yes, they spawn in different locations. Ammo, stuff you can basically pick up is in different locations, but it only changes time to time. It's not a massive change. So having like almost like more of a Helldivers approach, I think would be really good. And I'm hoping they can maybe work on that. Even if it's just one mission that's different every time, different enemies completely. I don't know. That'd be quite interesting. Next up, we've got Chaos Space Marine should be in operations. And I 100%, 1,000,000% agree. I don't understand why it's not in the game. The only thing I can think of, honestly, is Games Workshop being a little bit like, well, we can't have Ultramarines and Black Legion teaming up. That's the only concern I have. It could be Games Workshop, so maybe that won't be possible. Now, this one's a bit of a random one. Blood stays on armor. I get what you mean, but you'd end up being like a bloodbath. It would be horrible, believe me. But it's already 403 ideas already, which is just incredible. Also, I forgot to mention, this is pretty big. So this was actually done during an interview, and it's pretty big. It's kind of weird they didn't mention this during the whole like big season reveal, post-launch content kind of thing. But they do have plans to add new classes to Space Marine 2 post-launch. Brand new classes. I'm hoping for a chaplain, an apothecary, a stern guard, terminators. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? What should be a new class for this game? That is big news. I mean, it's pretty much confirmed that there's going to be more classes. There's going to be more than 6. And again, I'm hoping they obviously cross over between Chaos and Space Marines for PvP, I hope, Astartes. Anyway, let's go into my last video and let's read some of the comments, and I will reply to some of these comments. I think it's up to 60 FPS for legal reasons. Technically, people could nitpick. That's true in terms of the FPS. So in my last video, we've done like an FAQ talking about the FPS. I'm not going to lie, the footage we've seen so far, and Digital Foundry went through it, they believe it was PlayStation footage, but the game did not look like a smooth 60. So that is definitely a concern. And that's why I sort of brought it up as well, because I'm aware there might be issues around the console version of the game. I hope not. But yeah. Series S player here. I grew up in the 90s. Frames per second means nothing to me. This game will be great regardless. Can't wait. Fair enough. I mean, that's your opinion. I don't want to upset him too much, but most games in the 90s were 60 FPS. Anyway, let's move on before that person like hunts me down. Also, we did obviously a big chat about the resolution. I'm fine with 1080p 60 FPS as long as it is 60 FPS and isn't choppy or too blurry. Again, I couldn't agree more. If it's a perfect 60 during the most intense parts of combat, then I have no issues whatsoever. I completely agree. I think that's completely fine. But again, I do have some slight concerns from the small smidgens of console footage we've seen so far. It wasn't smooth. This is a slight concern. I don't have much experience with this, but the easy anti-cheat is sadly the biggest joke of the anti-cheat in the industry. Nearly every game that uses it has massive cheating problems. That is a concern for me. I think I'll be playing most of this game on PC. I really don't get this at all. This is like a bit of a bugbear for me. I don't understand. I do not understand why you want to cheat. I just don't get it. Like, get better. Just play the game. Enjoy it. Like, why would you want to cheat? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I understand maybe having, like, I don't know, the best loadout or the best class. I get it. But why cheat? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Get, like, a better mouse, a good keyboard, a better controller, whatever you want to do. But I don't understand why you cheat. What'd you get out of that? I don't get it. Don't forget, Game White made a Black Templar, a sniper. People are never going to forgive me for that, are they? Looking back, it was a bad idea, but at the time, I was going through all the chapters, the main Astartes chapters, and the Black Templars was the next one, and I hadn't checked out sniper yet, so I put 2 and 2 together, and then yeah, it didn't go very well. I'm sorry. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, any comments, I may feature them in my next video, but again, expect tons of Space Marine 2 content this week. I am very excited. I'm prepping content. I'm keeping busy. Yeah, subscribe, hit the little bell notification button, and I'll see you guys very soon. Also, by the way, on launch day, on the early launch, I want to do a live stream of multiplayer. As soon as the console version goes live, I want to live stream, so keep an eye out for that. Bye-bye.